Alright, let's talk about one of the most heated debates happening right now in the US. Flag burning, protests, and the political firestorm swirling around it. Recently, former President Donald Trump made headlines after a fiery speech at Fort Bragg, marking the US Army's 250th anniversary. Instead of just honoring the troops, Trump zeroed in on anti-ICE protests out in Los Angeles, and let's just say, he didn't hold back. He called out protesters who burned the American flag and waved flags from other countries, using some extremely harsh language, straight up calling them animals. Not exactly the tone you'd expect at a military commemoration, but with Trump you know things are rarely subtle. But here's where it gets even more intense. Trump is now pushing for a mandatory for anyone caught burning the American flag. He says he's working with senators to make this law a reality. If you think that sounds familiar, it's because Trump has floated similar ideas before. But this time he's doubling down, repeating the call on a brand new podcast with Miranda Devine, and making it clear, he wants consequences, and he wants them fast. Now you might be wondering, what's going on in LA to set all this off? Well, over the past week there have been big protests against federal deportation actions. There was even a photo that's gone viral, a protester waving a Mexican flag as a Waymo self-driving car burns behind them. The situation's gotten so tense that Trump's administration deployed over 4,000 National Guard troops and 700 U.S. Marines to the city, saying it's needed to control what they're calling violent immigration protests. Of course, not everyone agrees with that move. California Governor Gavin Newsom fired right back, calling the military deployment a massive overreach of federal authority. In fact, Newsom's administration has even filed a lawsuit against Trump, arguing that sending the troops violates California's rights under the 10th Amendment. Newsom didn't mince words either, publicly challenging Trump by saying, "Come after me, arrest me. Let's just get it over with, tough guy." But the drama doesn't stop there. Trump also said the Department of Justice, led by Attorney General Pam Bondi, is actively investigating who's funding these protests. Bondi confirmed there are 9 open cases and even echoed Trump's tough talk by saying, "You spit we hit, get ready." So, what does all this mean for free speech, protest rights, and the future of political dissent in America? Trump's push for strict flag-burning penalties is raising huge questions, not just about patriotism, but about the limits of protest and how far the government should go to control it. Some say burning the flag is protected free speech, a symbol of the very freedoms the flag represents. Others argue it's a step too far, disrespecting the sacrifices of millions. And with troops in the streets and lawsuits flying, this debate is about a lot more than just cloth and fire. At the end of the day, whether you're outraged or cheering, this is one of those moments that really shows how divided things are, and how quickly things can escalate. But what do you think? Should burning the flag land you in jail? Or does that cross a line when it comes to personal freedoms? Drop your thoughts below. Hit like if you learned something, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives on today's hottest news. Catch you in the next one.